Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Get ready for XRP riches, because look, personally, I think that those who hold XRP rather than emotionally deciding to buy or sell will ultimately be rewarded. In my humble opinion, it is just a matter of time. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the latest opinions from a handful of analysts that get the sense that the market's it's going to be heating up here real soon. And I say real soon. It's all relative. Mind you, I've been here 3.5 years for mostly a bear market. So even if it takes a few weeks or months of sideways trading to get that next burst, to me, it's like, okay, it's all great. No big deal. But I do want to be clear at the outset, I don't have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice. And so you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say, alright. I'm just an enthusiast who makes YouTube videos as a fun hobby. I like to talk about Ripple and XRP and crypto, but that's all that's going on here, damn it. And if you don't like it, you can get out. Now, as I record this, XRP is at $1.01. Hooray, back above a buck. Don't mind seeing that. Bitcoin at 36,658, market cap at 1.63 trillion for the asset class, and Bitcoin dominance at 42.07%. And I do like these headlines. How about this from you today? I'm not going to read the article. Let's just bask in the awesomeness that is this headline. XRP surpasses $1 as other large caps lagging. Don't mind seeing that. Seriously, for most of the last 3.5 years, any headline having to do with XRP in terms of price action, most of it was coming from, let's just say, some people that were not such fans of Ripple and XRP, and you kind of get this this weird bend on reality in terms of the way that they report things. Here's the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, though. I just want to highlight this for a minute. I actually did watch a video from the Blockchain Backer today, and one of the things that he mentioned was, look, in times of extreme fear, you know, and if you look historically, many times that's the best time to buy. And in times of extreme greed, that frequently is the best time to sell. And so for anybody that's afraid right now, and take a look at this, look at the numbers. We're in a scale of 0 to 100. We're at 18, according to the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index, which I think is a fair indicator for the entire asset class. We're at 18. Indicating extreme fear. Yesterday we were at 10 out of 100. Extreme fear. But the markets, as the blockchain backer saliently pointed out, markets, when they're in fear, fine. Be fearful, panic sell if you want to. I'm not going to tell you to buy or sell or hold. But inevitably what happens is fear, once that fear dissipates, greed does come back into the market at some point, and even if we don't know exactly when that's going to occur, I think there is a 100% chance, which is why I've long said, look, like, why am I so not freaking out? Well, because, well, first of all, I refuse to sell at a loss. And if I'm wrong about XRP and the way I think it's going to go and the way I hope it goes, I will ride the bitch to zero. But I don't think that's going to happen. I'm just saying that's the level of confidence that I have. And so even if we entered a bear market now, which I don't think we are, but even if we did, I would continue to hold. And because, look, for me, fine, I'd have to hold another few years. Okay, whatever. We will enter greed again at some point. So whether it's a few weeks or months or years, it's going to come. And you could panic and be like, okay, but what if the market changes and it starts valuing fundamentals more, which could happen. I acknowledge that it could happen. I'm not convinced yet that it will happen for the next market cycle, but it could. And then you might be like, well, how do I know if I should hold my crypto? What if utility matters and I've got a bunch of crap coins? And to my response is, exactly. You're going to have to monitor that. Exactly. And I will be monitoring that and talking about it in the coming years, frankly. Because as it becomes clear that fundamentals matter, I won't be willing to touch those S-word coins anymore. But the good news is, as soon as fundamentals do matter, XRP's in the good. So whether the whole market goes up because reasons, meaning just emotional buying and selling, whether it goes up for that, or it goes up based on with a higher importance weighted on in fundamentals, I'm good with XRP either way. I feel fantastic holding XRP, quite frankly. And so I feel like the people that sold recently when XRP was down at 67 cents probably regretting it, as XRP is now over $1. Also true, though, if XRP does happen, and I'm not predicting this, and I'm not really seeing people expecting this to happen, but if XRP does dip back down to 67 cents or even below, then the people that are holding it now will regret that they didn't sell. So what's the lesson there? The lesson there is that it doesn't matter. You're looking at it in too short of a time frame. Oh my gosh, that's right. I've got a little bit more hindsight now. Gosh, I wish I hadn't sold at 67 cents. Oh wait, the price dropped 67 cents after reaching $1. No, I wish I sold that top. Oh my gosh. So if that's what your brain is doing, don't worry. I'm teasing a little bit, but you're a normal human if your brain's doing that. But just be aware that the normal human brain does that. It doesn't mean you're stupid or there's something wrong with you, but that is what humans, like the thought process, that is what it's like. You know it. You know I'm right. You're listening. You've gone through that before. We've all gone through that before. I've gone through that before. Everyone has. But just be aware of it because it's not going to serve you. But buy or sell or hold, I'm not telling you what to do. But make those decisions not based on what the lemmings out there are doing and not based on emotions. Now, here's a tweet from chart analyst Ambessa, who wrote, XRP, and this is just a few hours ago. Well, just for frame of reference for the phone. What the hell time is it? So it's 3:53 p.m. on Monday, May 31st, 3:53 p.m. That's Central Standard Time. I'm in the Midwest in the United States. And so just a few hours ago, 12:23 p.m., Ambessa, who, he's got a lot of followers too. He's up to what? 153,000 now. Good for him. I wrote, XRP setting up nicely so far. As long as this blue top of the range is acting as support, all-time high is the plan. And so the people that panic sold at 67 cents will not be participating in this. The all-time high. And so the upper blue bar that he was talking about in that tweet, looks like it's somewhere between 94 to 95 cents, somewhere around there. That's close enough. And so if that is now support, he's saying, yeah, it's all-time high. It's time for all-time high. Although it might not be immediate, certainly so says Leb Crypto. Here's a chart from him from September 24th of last year, 2020. Thoughts on the XRP chart, emphasizing that it's long-term channel bound. He wrote 80 cents end of year. And then he wrote, and by the way, that pretty well happened. I don't know if we were technically like 77 or 78 cents. Or maybe actually on some exchanges like Coinbase, it actually did briefly go above. So it depends on what your source is, I suppose. But we basically hit that. He also wrote, revisit all-time high during summer 2021. Now, that's interesting to me because he's not the only one that thinks that. Even a chart analyst, Credible Crypto, and I don't have anything pulled up from him in this video, he also believes, he like I asked him directly on Twitter, so when all-time high effectively. It's not how I worded it, but he's like, yeah, because I told him I had tax concerns. I was like, the last time I bought XRP was October of 2020, and I said, selfishly, I would like for the pump to happen after that as a result, because if I need to sell, I'd like for it to be after I've held it for a year, because in the United States, you get taxed at long-term capital gains tax rate. Did I say that backwards? Long-term capital gains tax rate. Maybe I said it right. You get taxed at the max rate of 20% if you hold it for at least a year, but you'll get taxed at whatever your tax bracket is if you sell before that. Which means if you're making a bunch of money, that could be factor in everything, 40 to 50% just goes to the government. Not exactly ideal. So I was like, when is this thing going to pop? And he definitely thinks we're going to see all-time high before October, early October when I last purchased. But he said, you might not see the top of the market until after that. And so in terms of timing, it's similar to what Leb Crypto stating here. And then Leb Crypto also wrote, moon to $20+ end of year 2021. And again, that was from September 24th, 2020, but he has an update from just yesterday. And he wrote, update on this XRP macro forecast. In my opinion, it's still intact in terms of general direction and targets. So regardless of the timeline, to be clear, he's saying 20+ XRP still happening. All-time high, still happening, right? And then he wrote, in terms of time, I believe it's safe to say that things are delayed a few more months, up to 6 months delay, given a probably corrective Bitcoin this summer. And so we'll have to see what happens, but either way, I think a key point to take away here is that we're still in a bull market. It doesn't matter. And that's why for me, I always just say, I'm going to outpatient everyone else. And I think if I do that, I will end up on top. I will be a winner, right? that is my plan, because everybody else is just emotionally buying and selling. And just overcoming that is half of the battle. Here's a tweet from chart analyst DIY Investing. Get ready for the XRP profits to roll in. While the panic sellers are freaking out over a 60% pullback, true XRP holders can only laugh. right? And so I kind of do laugh, not at people, but I do kind of laugh a little bit just about the overall ridiculousness in terms of the behavior of the markets, right? And it's not like I want anybody to lose money, but I'm just like, my gosh, we're all adults. We're responsible for our own behavior. I just hope that some of them acquire the data necessary and take it to heart so that maybe they don't make emotional buying and selling decisions in the future. But this thing's not finished. And that's why I keep saying, even if all these bullish analysts are wrong, and we're about to enter a bear market, or we're in one and we don't know it, my response is, okay, whatever. XRP is going to follow the rest of the market, and when fundamentals finally matter, then it's still very well positioned. And I believe that it's going to be worth substantially more than it is today. Either way, I don't care. I sleep so easily at night, and I just wish everybody else out there listening would have that, but I do want that for people. That's why all I can do is just kind of try and help to understand my mindset, since I won't offer financial advice, but just to understand the mindset. How is it possible that this Moon Lambo guy all up on the internets is not freaking out? Well, I'm not Looney Tunes, I promise. Maybe you think I am. I mean, I am called Moon Lambo. I have a sense of humor, damn it. I am aware it's the stupidest name out of any XRP community member. I'm proud to state that, though. Here's chart analyst Capo, who now has 126,000 followers. He wrote, while crypto Twitter argues over nonsense, Bitcoin is getting ready for a massive pump. And so you just look historically over the last 12 years, when there's high levels of fear, again, I want to reiterate this, those have been good times, generally speaking, to buy. Even if you talk about buying at a previous cycle high, my gosh, and people under fear, even if you were unlucky and purchase at the top of the market cycle, data shows if you had just held, you did fine. So with a sufficiently long time horizon, data shows it's not going to matter anyway, which is why, like, for me, I only put in money I was willing to lose, and now it's become worth quite a bit, frankly, even though I'm not going to say what it is because, a couple of reasons. I mean, I feel like anybody saying that they have a bunch of crypto, I'm not saying I have, okay, fine, I am saying it. To me, it's a lot. People that say that they have large amounts and they name the quantities, I think it makes them targets. And then on top of that, and this might be even worse, you look like a douchebag. So, so that's why it's highly unlikely that I'm ever going to divulge that. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind, but probably not. Probably not. And then here is the chart analyst Michael Vandepop, who now has 327,000 followers. And it just, by the way, as I'm reading this, just think back to everything I've covered in this video and others. When I'm talking about opinions from chart analysts, even even if they think that in the short term things are going to be down, or even if they think we're about to enter a bear market, do you notice ever the level of chill that they have? They are completely chilled out. They're just like, yeah, the market's doing this. Because they're not emotionally buying and selling, and they're aware of how the humans behave. Right? And if you just understand that, you've got a serious, I think, competitive advantage over everybody else that's in the markets. And so Michael Vandepop wrote the following: people will also sell out of pure boredom. Yeah, ain't that the truth? And I've mentioned this a few times, but there's so many new subscribers, I'd like to mention this again. In December of 2017, after XRP traded sideways for half a year, while the rest of the market was just exploding, all sorts of coins going parabolic left and right, I saw a YouTuber leading up to mid-May, 2 or 3 days, I can't remember exactly, 2 or 3 days before XRP began its biggest bull run in history, from 22 cents to almost $4. This YouTuber, he said, look, XRP, it's just not doing anything. My gosh, the opportunity cost, and I'm paraphrasing, but he did say, look, I decided to sell it all. I officially sold it all, and I shouldn't have even bought it. I'm out. And I just wish I had put it somewhere else. And then XRP went from 22 cents to almost $4 days later. So you go ahead. If you want to try and time the markets and you know better, or if you're just bored, oh my gosh, you're poking your crypto with a stick, do something. Come on, XRP, do something. Well, that's not going to get you anywhere, frankly. Like, trading out of boredom is not a strategy. You can do it if you want. I just, for me, no. I'm bored. It's not moving. I'm going to sell it. Can you imagine if that was my mindset the last 3.5 years? Jeez. I haven't sold a single XRP in my entire life, but I plan on selling the vast majority of it this market cycle, if not all of it, but I'm going to wait until it's worth more. Period. And then Michael Vandepop also wrote, if something doesn't move, it doesn't mean it's bad. Expectations should be decreased by most of the investors, as sometimes assets simply don't move. Oh, I know. Shocking news, right? But it is true. It is absolutely true. And so some people just need to collect some damn chill. That's what Moon Lambo says, because everything's okay. And I believe that we will be rewarded. And it is so fascinating. Blockchain Backer pointed this out today too, and it's widely true. Sentiment, even in crypto media, is very negative right now. And I've seen some positive headlines, but yeah, everyone, if you go on that, you go on social media, like for me, it's Twitter. That's pretty much all I'm using. And I just use it for crypto, but damn, like people are not thrilled to be here right now. And so to me, I'm just like, oh, cool. Like, that's good then, right? Now that we're in green, now we can start going back up again, right? So even if it trades sideways for a little while, I am not concerned in the least. So this is looking good. Just differentiate between how the typical retail investor acts, and then compare that to traders. And anybody that's been here for a while, like including Moon Lambo. Like the people, if you... More likely than not, if somebody's been here for a number of years, if they're still here and they haven't wavered, there's a reason. Like, they've figured it out. Oh yeah, the humans are being stupid. Like, I'm a human too, but let's not act like the rest of the humans. Just saying. So I'll go ahead and wrap up there, but the best of times I firmly believe are yet ahead of us. I believe XRP will hit its all-time high, and we'll enter a new realm of price discovery, and I don't make price predictions, and I don't know where this is all going to go, but I will admit that I'd be surprised if XRP at this point, given how high the market has gone even to this point, I would be a bit surprised if we didn't see at least $10 XRP this market cycle, but you never know for sure. And so that's the risk that we're willing to take if we've invested in crypto. We don't know for sure, but we suspect things may unfold a particular way, and so we invest our money accordingly. I'm not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the Moon Lambo.